Let's speak about devices. Here we have much less devices. These are the most famous ones and two commercial devices. They are not cheap at all, so prepare to spend over $1,000 if you want to buy one of these devices. And as you can see, they are transparent glasses with some additional digital equipment to overlap, to overlap or provide overlaid virtual images on the glass. And now let's move to mixed reality. Mixed reality is something that I want to show you today. Mixed reality, let me do a little break here, because mixed reality is going to transform the world that we know. And many people don't know exactly what mixed reality means. Mixed reality, let me show you something to better understand mixed reality. We have virtual objects produced typically in virtual reality. We have real environment, normally frequent, present, always present in augmented reality. We have real time, always, don't forget that we are working real time. So you put on your glasses or you use your device and you move and you're free to experience that in real time. But what is new in mixed reality is that we have virtual real interaction. What is that? Virtual real interaction means that the real world, the physical world, is interacting with the digital world, with the digital objects, and vice versa. Here you can see some, let me put them full screen. For example, on the left, we have a robot, an industrial robotic arm, and we have a virtual dashboard in our glasses showing and letting us manage the robot. So the robot is physical, the robot is real, is doing something in a factory, but you don't use buttons, or you are not using a keyboard, or even you are not using an application, an app in your smartphone. You are just moving your hands and doing things with these virtual elements, like the famous pictures in Minority Report, to manage the robot. The same is on the right side. We have, for example, a student that is understanding how engines work. Okay, so the engine is completely virtual, but this person can move the engine. So when he moves, he does some gestures, he grabs the engine and rotates it, the engine reacts. So there is a physical reality engaging and interacting with the digital world. And the third one can be like, let me put it in full screen because my picture is overlapping the most important point. This is something like Pokemon Go, but in this case, so it's a game where you have an animal that is jumping, or this, I don't know if it's an animal or it's a cartoon picture, but a cartoon character is jumping from a real chair. So you see the chair, this character is jumping from that real chair and hunting coins or something like that, that are, the coins are bumping and are reacting to the table and the player. So everything seems in a single scene. Okay, so the digital objects are reacting to the physical worlds, to the table, to the chair, to the player, but they are not there. So if you put off your glasses, you don't see a thing. And this is what is promising about mixed reality, because it will transform a lot of industries and a lot of our experience with things. The difference, as a summary of what we have seen, is that virtual reality is 100% digital. Okay, our augmented reality is digital content overlapped on top of the real world, and mixed reality is digital content interacting with the physical world. So let's move to the next slide and finalize this video with extended reality. Extended reality is one funny concept, because I have read a lot of extended reality that is not extended reality. So many people, and let me put this slide, because many people call extended reality to everything. So it's and even in literature, you can find many people saying that extended reality is what is beyond reality. So everything is extended reality: virtual reality, augmented reality, mixed reality. Everything is extended reality. Technically speaking, it's not. Okay, extended reality, sometimes, by the way, it's called cross reality by some authors, but there is some additional need to properly call extended reality a technology or an application. And you can see it here. You need photorealism, you need haptics, and you need probably artificial intelligence, and you will have a lot of additional features to achieve extended reality. The idea is that extended reality is what we plan to develop in the next years. It's not what we have today. Okay, we have words for that. We have virtual reality, we have augmented reality, we have mixed reality, but extended reality is an immersive experience that is fully realistic. Okay, so you see digital objects, but you don't recognize them as digital objects on top of a physical world. Okay, it's everything is blurred. You have an experience of a true reality, and this is the meaning. Extended reality is that you extend the reality. It's not that you put a red circle over a screen. It's augmented reality. It's not that you provide virtual reality. Virtual reality is not extended reality at all. Okay, the adding of all technologies plus the evolution of these technologies to make them photorealistic, to avoid latency. Latency is, for example, if you move your head, the virtual things, the virtual object will react in real time. They won't be delayed. So you look at the table, you look at a table, and then the object moves 1/10 of a second later. That is not extended reality. That is something that we want to build, but is not. We detect at the very first moment that this is not real. It's a fake. Okay, it's a digital object. And why it is XR, extended reality, important? Let me remove myself from the screen, because it's the door to the metaverse, to the true metaverse. And we will speak about the metaverse later in a future video. I'm sure I want to speak about the metaverse in a future video, because among other reasons, I'm going to be one of the first authors worldwide to publish, to get a book published specifically about the metaverse. But it's probably the main door to the metaverse. We will build a lot of services, a lot of applications, a lot of experiences once we have XR, once we have extended reality. what can be done with XR? And here I have included some ideas that we will find in the next months and years in the market. We can use XR for visualization. So we have the possibility to enlarge micro things to see them better and experience them like as if they were our size. We can look inside our body, for example. We can we can move faster or slower the reality to better understand it. For example, if we want to understand how a crash, for example, is being produced, we can do a slower version of that crash, speaking, for example, in industry or a movement or whatever, or we can speed it up to understand, for example, the weather, the sea, whatever, a lot of things in nature. So visualization will change. We will be able to better understand the physical reality by adding different applications and ideas to provide extra visualization beyond our senses. And visualization is not only referred to visual, it's also referred to noise or to sound or this different sensing experience. Another opportunity that we will see thanks to XR is interactivity. We will be able probably I'm optimistic but no super optimistic about this. I think gestures will become more frequent in the next months and especially years, and we will get rid of keyboards and thumbing the smartphone, because the system will understand what we do with our hand, and we will provide symbols with our hand, or even natural language processing. For example, we will be able to speak to machines fluently and with very complex sentences, and they will react accurately. It's not the case today, but it will be probably in the short medium term. And additional possibilities for extended reality is that it will make environments safer, especially for difficult environments. We can see some examples here of hazardous operations, flying a plane, fighting a fire, working with high voltage equipment. So risky things will get much less riskier if we add this extended reality, and we are able to understand reality much better and probably at a higher distance than today. And also about accessibility. Okay, accessibility is a very important field because a lot of funding is devoted to improving accessibility for people that may have some kind of disability, or people that are in a remote area with limited access to specific resources, or people that have some special limitations, even if they are temporary because they are ill or whatever. So accessibility is going to move a lot of money in the field of extended reality in the next years. We will see things that will help these people, and then they will evolve and be deployed massively to the general public with other purposes or other applications. And also of course for remote collaboration. So we use video conferencing when we work remotely. We do some playing interaction on a display. In the future, we will do a real remote collaboration. In some cases, we will not be able, probably in the future, in some years, 5-10 years, we will not be able to recognize if a person is there or not, unless we remove our glasses and obviously the person disappears. But the interaction to collaborate in the different fields will be so real that it will be very difficult to analyze or to realize if this person is there or not physically. And also recordings. Of course, we are producing data today at huge amounts of data per second, and with this three-dimensional virtual world overlapped information on the physical world, there will be much more information stored online, and there will be additional applications for that. For example, if you go to a specific shop, you will be able to see about a product reviews on the go. So you put on your glasses, you grab a bottle of whatever, and then a wine bottle, for example, and then you will see all the reviews jumping out the bottle on the side, and you may be able to interact and say, okay, tell me more about this, tell me where is there an offer in the next shop, is there a sale, whatever. This kind of things will be able, thanks to the recording of all the generated data around extended reality. And finally, this is something that we'll probably speak of in a future video. I think it's very interesting what is being developed in terms of haptics. Haptics means the possibility to use touch to interact with machines. Okay, so you will feel pressure in your hand, in your fingers, maybe in your arm, in your body. You will feel temperature, you will feel pain, you will feel textures, you can feel different things with the appropriate devices, and this will be integrated with extended reality, of course, to give you that sense of physical space that is merged with the virtual space, but you don't recognize what is physical and what is not. So what is real and what is there is only digital. And this has to be made using haptics technology. Now it is in a very, very early stage, but there are some commercial applications and some commercial devices, and for this reason I think it's interesting to speak about haptics in a future video. And this is everything for today. I hope that you have enjoyed this video. I hope that you can contact me. If you have any question and you are not today here, you can contact me and write here to my URL to my website. Also, you can contact me on Twitter here, and I'll be glad to hear you. And also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. The Tower is for you. The Tower is an initiative that is intended to promote technology for everything, for everybody, and the Tower is eager to hear you. So if you are somebody that can tell anything to the community, please contact me and we will arrange an interview in future videos. So this is the purpose of this channel. There will be some videos like this one only spoken, only delivered by me, but there will be some other videos in the future, I hope very soon, about interviews with relevant people that have something to say to the community. Nothing else for today. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, to give a like to the video and help us grow our community in the tower. See you the next Friday at 2 p.m. in East Coast time, 11 a.m. Pacific time is 7 p.m. in the UK and 8 p.m. in the rest of Europe, in Central Europe. Thank you for watching and see you next Friday. We will speak about digital twins. Don't forget about it. It will be a very hot topic and you will discover a lot of things that you had never heard before about. Goodbye and have a very good weekend.